Now let's work on the 9th round. I'll use this small sample to demonstrate. I will only show the crocheting method. Take out the new yarn. Find any Ch2 picket stitch. On the wrong side, pick up any 2 threads to join the yarn. Then make a Ch4 picket stitch. This forms a corner of the crochet piece here, followed by 5 chains as a transition. At the second double crochet on the wrong side of the second leaf from the left. Pick up 2 threads and make 1 slip stitch. Chain 4. Then pick up a few threads from the wrong side of the second to last stitch on the left and make 1 slip stitch. Continue with 2 chains. Follow the crochet method used for the second leaf. Crochet on the third leaf. After completing it, chain 5. Pick up threads from the wrong side of the picket on the fourth leaf. Pick up any 2 threads and make 1 slip stitch. We will consider the stitches from the beginning to now as one group. Then, repeat this group. A Ch4 picket stitch. On the left side, chain 5 as a transition. From now on, follow the previous demonstration and chart for crocheting. Continue crocheting accordingly. For the final slip stitch, crochet into the joining position where you started. This concludes the 9th round. Next, we will crochet the 10th round. Start with the chain space on the left side above. Make a slip stitch transition. Then, chain 3 to start. In the same position, work a double crochet. Chain 1. In the large chain space on the left side, work a double crochet. Chain 1. Repeat this 3 times. After completing, continue in the left side spaces, repeating 2 more times. In the next space, work a double crochet. Chain 1. Continue in the left side spaces, repeating 2 more times. In the next space, repeat 3 times. After completing, in the chain space at this corner, work 2 double crochets. Chain 2. Work 2 more double crochets. This forms the corner of the fabric piece. Following this, repeat the previous stitch pattern. Everyone, refer to the chart and the previous demonstration to finish this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. The first 2 stitches and the last ones also form a corner. The 10th round is completed. Now, let's work the second to last round. Start with a chain 1 as a beginning chain. In the chain space on the right side, work 1 single crochet. On the left side, in the beginning chain, work 1 single crochet. In the double crochet stitch, work 1 single crochet. Then pick up the entire chain and work 1 single crochet. We will consider the double crochet stitch and the chain as one group. Repeat this group 3 more times. After completing these, continue with 1 single crochet. This single crochet should include a leaf. First, pick up the last 2 strands of the picket stitch behind the leaf. And pass through the double crochet stitch behind. Work a single crochet. After completing this, in the chain space on the left side, work 1 single crochet. Whenever you encounter a position like this, include the leaf. The following pattern involves working a single crochet into the chain and double crochet stitch, while including the leaf from the 8th round. In the chain space at the corner position, work 1 single crochet, then make 2 chains, followed by 1 single crochet. Note that the leaf at the corner position does not need to be included. Finally, join with a slip stitch. Cut the yarn and weave in the ends. Now let's work the final round. Take out the new yarn. Join the yarn in the chain space. Work double crochets into the single crochet stitches. In the chain space at the corner, work 2 double crochets. Make 2 chains. Continue this pattern of 2 double crochets and 2 chains to complete the round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. Leave a tail about 3/4 times the length of the piece. This will be used for sewing. That concludes Motif 1. Follow the previous demonstration and complete the corresponding number of Motif 1. Next, let's learn Motif 2. We will use the magic ring method and crochet in rounds counterclockwise. The new stitch technique includes the Pt3 popcorn stitch. Please watch the demonstration. Start with a magic ring. Move on to the first round. Start with 3 chain stitches. This counts as 1 double crochet stitch. Add 1 chain stitch for transition. Add 1 double crochet into the yarn loop. Make 1 chain stitch. This round is just repeating 1 double crochet, followed by 1 chain stitch. After completing, everyone completes 9 more groups. Finally, tighten the center of the fabric piece with the 3rd chain stitch of the beginning chain. Join with a slip stitch. The first round is complete. Break the yarn and weave in the end. Next, let's crochet the second round. Take out the corresponding yarn. First, join the yarn in the hole on the left side of the beginning chain. Susan's family. Then make 4 chain stitches as a beginning chain. This counts as 1 treble crochet. Hook 2 treble crochets in the same position. Start with the first one. Yarn over the hook twice. Insert the hook into the entire chain, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. Repeat this 3 times. The treble crochet is now complete. Hook one more. Stretch the loop. Remove the hook from the loop. And pick up the top of the 4th chain stitch of the beginning chain, then draw the yarn through. Insert into the loop again, draw the yarn through. Then hook 1 chain stitch to secure. This is a special Pt2 popcorn stitch. It's completed. Then continue with 2 chain stitches. Continue on the left side, hook 3 treble crochets in the hole. Stretch the loop. Insert the hook into the first stitch and through the loop. Draw the yarn through. Then crochet 1 chain stitch to secure. This completes a Pt2 popcorn stitch. It's now completed. We'll refer to it as a popcorn stitch from now on. Next, crochet 2 more chain stitches. 1 Pt2 popcorn stitch. Then crochet 4 chain stitches. For the corner position. Next, everyone follows by crocheting 1 Pt2 popcorn stitch and 2 chain stitches to connect. The corner position requires crocheting 4 chain stitches in a pattern. Finish crocheting this round. End with a slip stitch join to the first popcorn stitch. This completes the second round. Cut the yarn and weave in ends. Now let's work on the third round. Start by joining the yarn in the hole on the left side of the first popcorn stitch. Then, everyone can follow the chart and work the corresponding stitches. All crocheting is done in the chain spaces. Make sure to use the correct stitch pattern. This completes the third round. This completes one motif 2. After completing, match one side of motif 1. Check if the side of motif 2 is half the length of motif 1's side. If there's a significant difference, adjust your tension and crochet again. Everyone, follow the previous demonstration. Complete the corresponding number of motif 2s according to the color chart. Next, let's learn motif 3. Start with an adjustable magic ring. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. The new stitch technique used is half double crochet. Please watch the demonstration. For the first round, just follow the chart. I have already completed it here. Solid color motifs don't require switching colors. You can crochet according to your own preference. Now let's move on to the second round. Get the yarn. First, join the yarn in the hole on the left side of the beginning chain. Make 2 beginning chains. In the same position, work 1 double crochet. Chain 2. Work 1 slip stitch. Then chain 3. Skip the next double crochet without working into it. Work 1 slip stitch in the second chain space. We will consider the 2 beginning chains leading to this stitch pattern as one group. This forms one group. Repeat this group from here on. Everyone follow the chart to complete this round. After completing, fasten off the yarn normally. The second round is complete. Next, let's work on the third round. Get the yarn. Join the yarn at the insertion point of the slip stitch from the first round. Make 1 beginning chain. In the same position, work 1 single crochet. Wrap and crochet over these 3 chains from the back. After completing, chain 4 for transition. Work 1 single crochet into the open double crochet stitch on the left side. Chain 4 for transition. Everyone finish this round. Join with a slip stitch into the single crochet stitch after completing. The third round is complete. For the fourth round, follow the chart to crochet. after completing. Next, let's work on the 5th round. First, make 1 slip stitch into the hole on the right side for transition. Then, chain 2 to start. Chain 2 more for transition. Work 3 half double crochets into the hole on the left side. Following the chart. Finish this round. After completing, join with a slip stitch into the 2nd chain of the beginning chain. This completes one motif 3. Motif 3 also needs to fit well with motif 1. Refer to the color chart and complete the remaining motif 3s. Next, let's learn motif 4. Start with a magic ring. Then work back and forth. Finally, crochet 1 edge. Please watch the demonstration. First, make a magic ring. Then crochet the 1st row. Follow the chart for the rest. After completing, tighten the center of the motif. The 1st row is complete. Now let's move on to the 2nd row. Start with 3 chain stitches. Turn your work. This corresponds to the double crochet below. Then crochet 2 double crochets in the hole on the left side, with 1 chain stitch as a transition between them. After completing this section, follow the chart to finish this round. Hook the final double crochet into the 3rd chain of the beginning chain. The 2nd row is complete. For the 3rd and 4th rows, follow the previous demonstration and refer to the chart to finish crocheting. After completing those, let's move on to the 5th row. Start with 1 chain stitch. Rotate the piece counterclockwise slightly. Hook into the treble crochet on the left side. Work 4 single crochets. Pick up and crochet through the entire treble crochet. On the left side, pick up and crochet 2 single crochets through the entire chain stitch. Work 3 single crochets in the double crochet. Work 2 single crochets in the chain stitch. Then, work 1 single crochet in the magic ring. After completing this, crochet a symmetrical stitch pattern on the other side. This completes one motif 4. After finishing, compare it with motif 1. Then, take out the center mesh fabric piece and compare it. It should roughly occupy 1/5 of the distance along the side of the center mesh. Everyone will refer to the color chart and complete the remaining motif 4 pieces. Next, we'll learn how to sew them together. Follow the sewing diagram and sew each motif together first. Please watch the demonstration. Start by taking out one motif 1 and one motif 2. Sew them together. Align the corner positions with each other. Then pick the back loops and sew together with a whip stitch. This means sewing through the 2 strands of yarn that are next to each other. First, thread the reserved yarn into the darning needle. Start sewing from the treble crochet at the corner position. Stitch by stitch. Along the way, you will encounter chain stitches. Just pick one strand of yarn from the chain stitch to sew through. Continue sewing until you reach the first chain stitch at the next corner position of motif 2. Once completed, take out motif 4. Place the last row with the right side facing up. The corner chain stitch of motif 4 should also be sewn onto the last stitch, where motif 2 and motif 1 were sewn together. Follow the previous demonstration for the subsequent steps, and continue sewing until you reach the end of this side of motif 4. Once completed, Refer to the sewing diagram for verification. Sew all the motifs in the outer frame. Pay attention if you encounter connection positions like this. Pick and sew through the center. And avoid creating any holes. This concludes the method for sewing the outer frame. Next, we will connect the outer frame pieces with the central grid pieces. Use chain stitches and slip stitches to connect them. First, arrange them according to the layout diagram. Start by aligning the four corners. Then align the edges. Temporarily secure a few points between the two pieces using yarn tails. After securing them well, I will demonstrate the connection method next. We start from the corner position. Insert the hook from the second single crochet stitch of motif 4, counting upwards from the bottom. And join the yarn. Then work 2 chain stitches. In the gap between the double crochets, on the left side of the mesh fabric piece, make 1 slip stitch. Two chain stitches. Then on the right side of motif 4, skip 1 stitch and make 1 slip stitch. 2 chain stitches. On the left side, skip 3 double crochets. In the next gap, make 1 slip stitch. On the right side, skip 2 stitches, and make a slip stitch. Two chain stitches. On the left side, skip 3 stitches and make a slip stitch. 2 chain stitches. Then, following the center mesh fabric piece, skip 3 stitches and make a slip stitch. For motif 4 on the right side, you can skip 2 stitches either on the left or right. Just make sure the fabric piece lays flat. When you encounter a connection point like this between motifs, you can pick up the center or either side. Just make sure the fabric piece lays flat. Everyone continue crocheting all the way to the next corner position. Now we have reached this corner position. You can first pick up the chain space and the left side of the fabric piece and make one slip stitch. Then, at the edge of the next motif 4, hook one stitch and make a slip stitch. Again, pick up the motif 4 and chain space, and make one slip stitch. Two chain stitches. Following that, continue using the joining method demonstrated earlier to finish this round. After completing, cut the yarn and weave in the ends. That concludes the explanation of connecting fabric pieces. Next, let's learn how to crochet the edging for the outer frame of the fabric piece. The new stitches used include the DC2 bobble stitch and the DC2 bobble SC2 tog. Please watch the demonstration. Let's start with the first round. Take out the new yarn. This round involves crocheting double crochets into the single crochet stitches of motif 3. For these two connected corner positions, pick up at the connection point and crochet one double crochet, two chain stitches, one double crochet, after completing, join with a slip stitch. That concludes the crocheting method for the first round. Next, let's crochet the second round. Take out the yarn and attach it. Chain 3 to start. In the left chain space, work a DC2 bobble stitch. Yarn over once. Insert the hook into the entire chain. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over again. Pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. This completes one incomplete double crochet. Work another incomplete double crochet. Yarn over once. Insert. Yarn over and draw through. Pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, draw through all loops at once. This completes the DC2 bobble stitch. From now on, we will refer to this as a puff stitch. Then, chain 4 for transition. In the same position, work another DC2 bobble stitch. After completing, chain 4 for transition. Work 1 DC2 bobble stitch. Then skip 2 stitches. Work 1 double crochet in the third double crochet stitch from the left. Then skip 2 stitches. Work 2 DC2 bobble stitches in the next stitch, with 4 chains for transition between them. Skip 2 stitches, and work 1 double crochet. Then continue by skipping 2 stitches and working DC2 bobble stitch and double crochets, with 4 chains connecting between each puff stitch, to complete the edging for all 4 sides of the blanket. At the corner positions, work 3 DC2 bobble stitches into the corner chain, with 4 chains connecting between them. Follow the previous demonstration. Refer to the chart to complete this round. The second edging round is completed. Now let's move on to the third round. Take out the new yarn. Insert the hook into the gap between the DC2 bobble stitch and the beginning chain on the right side. Join the yarn. Make 1 chain as a beginning chain. Then pick up the gaps on the right and left sides of the beginning chain. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over again, and pull through. Complete the SC2 tog. Work 3 DC2 bobble stitches into each of the next 2 chain spaces on the left side, with 1 chain connecting between them. After completing, insert the hook into the gaps on the right and left sides of this long needle on the left side. Work at SC2 tog. Work 3 DC2 bobble stitches into the left chain space, with 2 chains connecting between them. After completing, insert the hook into the gaps on the right and left sides of this long needle on the left side again. Work another SC2 tog. Then follow the pattern of working SC2 tog and DC2 bobble stitches, with 2 chains connecting between the DC2 bobble stitches along each edge, and 1 chain connecting at each corner position. Crochet the entire round based on the chart. The third round is complete. Last round. Refer to the chart for crocheting. For the SC2 tog, insert the hook into the gaps on either side of the SC2 tog from the previous round. After completing, cut the yarn and weave in the ends. That concludes how to crochet the edging for the outer frame. Next, let's learn about decorations. Decoration 1. Decoration 2. Decoration 3. Decoration 4. Eyes, blush and nose. The chart for the first 2 rounds of Decoration 1 is identical to that of Motif 2. The chart for the first 2 rounds of Decoration 2 is identical to that of Motif 3. Decoration 3 is identical to the first 6 rounds of Motif 1's chart. Decoration 3 has the same pattern chart as Motif 1 for the first 8 rounds. Follow the color chart for crocheting. Make sure you don't crochet incorrectly. Refer to the chart for crocheting the eyes. For the blush, you need to make a SC2 in 1 in the second round. A SC2 in 1 means 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Crochet 2 single crochets. Follow the chart instructions to crochet all the decorations. After completing them, sew them onto the corresponding positions on the center mesh fabric piece. Pick up the last round's wrong side threads and sew them to the surface threads of the mesh fabric piece. Now, let me demonstrate the sewing technique using this eye motif. After completing it, break the yarn and weave in the ends, after sewing all the decorations. Finally, embroider a Y between the 2 eyes. This completes the nose. Up to this point, we have completed this product. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website. Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.